An Instagram influencer known for her artistic shot says she takes all her photos herself at home. Kimberly Douglas, who has nearly 100,000 followers on Instagram, posts photos of herself often inspired by high fashion campaigns, but she creates all the props and sets herself. For the past 3 years, the 23-year-old has not only shared the stunning photos but revealed how she created them. The ultimate goal is to get signed with a modelling agency, but I also like to show people that you can create something dope even if you don't have a huge budget or expensive equipment. I couldn't afford a photographer, but wanted to get my modelling experience and start building my portfolio, so I started taking my own photos, and it has kind of taken a life of its own. While some shots are inspired by celebrity photos and magazine shoots, others are Douglas's own ideas. I look through Pinterest, watch loads of movies, go on drives around my neighbourhood, pray a lot, and I'm always thinking about what I'm going to do next. Once I have the concept in my mind that I'm going to create, how and what angle to take the photo comes along with it, Douglas said. To make ends meet, she delivers food for Postmates and DoorDash and does other photography work, but the goal is to make a career out of modelling and set design.
Real life
I
stories.
knew then.
We were going through the same
Real
thing.
life story.
This is my life. I'm in control.
Real life stories.
Real life situations.
Change
of
the
my
people.
life.
Out
Change my
loud.
whole life.
Real life
We
story.
were going through the same thing.
I knew then.
The people
Life out
the people and us. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Life Out Loud. I'm your host Visha, and today we're going to be talking about social media and the influence of social media. Now obviously you've heard the story, and we're going to take this in 3 parts. We're going to talk about the positives, we're then going to talk about the negatives, and then we're going to look for the medium ground. And to share her story today, we have Sylvia Deegan. How are you?
Hi guys, I'm very well, thank you.
So for those of you who are not following her, I will put her social media all over our posts and you'll be able to see exactly what she's doing. But before we go into her influence and what she's all about, I'd like you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself before the social media started.
Okay, so what I will say about me, I'm a full-time mother. My daughter is gonna be 4 in May. I'm married to a Sikh man, which I love, and just like an ordinary couple, really, like nice family. And what I used to do before I started my social media blog was just like normal, ordinary office jobs, which I didn't really enjoy. I was always thinking about something to be passionate about, and fashion is definitely one of this industry I would love to be involved in.
So knowing that you was coming on the show, I was a bit subconscious about what to wear, and I was thinking, do I go extra smart or do I go like with a hoodie? And then I thought I'd go middle ground. So what do you think about my outfit today?
I love your t-shirt.
Is it nice?
I love
Yeah.
the color.
Okay.
Yes.
The jeans are okay.
Yeah.
Those of you who can't see, I'm actually in black socks, so there's no actual trainers involved right now. I've got slippers on, but I'm not going to show you the slippers right now because they're my brother-in-law's and he might get angry if he sees them. Okay, so obviously you've got yourself quite a good fan base. You got almost 50,000 followers.
Oh, you checked my blog?
Yeah, I checked your blog. I can
Are
see
you following me?
I am definitely
Really?
following you. Yeah, 150% I'm following you. You would have seen your last 10 posts would have been liked by myself. But yeah, so obviously you've got 50,000 followers, and for someone who's just started in social media or is trying to become an influencer on social media, I can understand what a hard craft that would have been for you to get there. So tell me about the journey. When did you start, and what made you want to go into it?
Okay, so I started nearly 3 years ago, which is quite a long time. And the reason I started was that after my daughter was born, I kind of felt like I'm losing on fashion. I wanted to dress up, I lost touch with fashion in general. And my friend introduced me to Instagram. I didn't know about it. She showed me bloggers and I got so excited. I just loved them. I loved the style and just how beautiful they were on the pictures. And I was just thinking, oh my God, I would really love doing something like this. But that time it was just like a thought, like I wouldn't think I can do it because, you got a kid now, you got a family, and you kind of feel like it's too late for you. You're not young, kind of, and but I don't know. I gave myself this thought, and I was just thinking, why not? You know, I was obsessed a bit with online shopping as well, and to the point where my husband was actually concerned that it's starting to be too much. And I mean, posts were coming every week, 2 parcels per week.
It sounds like my house.
Yeah.
Every 2 days I'm getting something.
And I didn't wear it anywhere. You know, I was just buying like crazy person. And then I was like, because I don't have focus enough. I have daughter, obviously, but I missed something because I didn't work. I needed something to be focused on as well. And my husband showed me on his Instagram as well, like, look at these girls, like what they are doing, like they are taking pictures of the outfits, and you can do it, like you will be so good. He believed in me straight away, and it was actually his idea, like he was pushing me slowly. He didn't know that it will start and he will have to be my photographer and all this. So I started, and it's picked up.
Okay.
You know,
And
something.
obviously we spoke about off camera that your husband's been very supportive,
Yes,
and
from the beginning.
But there have been people that don't support you. Talk to me about those people and why you believe people closest to you don't support you straight away.
This is very difficult part of this, because how I would start. I know people who look at me and judge straight away for whatever who I am, especially in Asian community. Being on social media is wrong, and when you take pictures of any poses you want, there is something they don't agree, so they don't like it and they won't support you just because it's social media, and it's not right, you know?
I can understand that. So I'm from an Indian family, obviously, and I would know that, let's just say if I had my wife or my girlfriend and they were on social media and they were taking pictures of just modeling, and it's all it is, it's a job role at the end of the day, you're getting paid for it, so they would look at you and be thinking, no, that's not right, it's not Indian, it's not our culture, it's not what we're a part of.
Against completely of kind of how to describe it, it's just for Indians it's wrong. And this is it, like my husband's family, they can't support me even if they would like it, because they don't agree with the pictures I'm taking. I mean, sometimes I have to say, and that they are sometimes too much, maybe some of them are too raunchy, but this is me, this is my style, and this is how natural I am, so I don't pretend something I'm not. This is real me, and this is how I want my blog to be, like a little bit, you know.
I can only applaud that. For me, I always tell everyone, if you're going to do something, be you, be authentic to yourself, be natural to yourself. Don't try to copy other people. Don't try to do something that you're not. And most importantly, don't worry about what other people think about you, because at the end of the day, if you believe in yourself and you're happy with what you're doing, and that's the most important thing. Because if you feel like, I don't care who's judging me on this side, who's judging me on that side, I am happy and I'm content with what I'm doing, which means I will continue to do it. So
exactly, there is no such a thing like people will love you, all of them, you know. It's always will be somebody who won't, even you do whatever. So you have to be yourself, natural all the time, and just stick what you love to do, basically.
Talking about that, obviously, like, now let's put your family aside. There will be people who might follow you, and we call them haters.
There are lots of them.
There's lots of them, aren't there?
Yeah, definitely.
So do you read your comments and then be like, oh, this person said this person said that?
Yeah, I do read my comments, but I'm not getting too many comments anyway.
Okay.
Maybe like 25, 30, so you can go very quickly.
Okay.
But it's always nice and lovely.
Okay.
So I don't really have comments like such a hate comment. But definitely I'm followed by lots of people who just spying.
Okay.
You know, I tell you something funny. Actually, I can't tell you this here. Because in case, you know, I tell you something like this. I will say it so we won't be like concrete. There are people who don't know how story works, right?
Instagram story.
Okay, so if you don't know how it works, you will be spying on somebody, and the picture show up. So I know the people will see it. So these people don't, from my husband's family, right? They don't follow me, but they're spying
on
my
stories.
But they don't know because they don't create stories and they don't know how it works. So it's quite funny, Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
So, talk to me about your goals and your ambitions through social media. I mean, I know when we were talking, you said the positive influence it's had on you, how it's made you so much more confident, and obviously you just touched up on it was past your time. You put that into a statement. It might have been past your time. You've had a daughter, you've gone into family. Now, for someone's mindset to be there, to now be where you are right now, that must have been a beautiful journey to get to a place where you're now so confident again.
Yeah, it's a beautiful journey in the sense of that I got such a focus, and it was kind of escape from just the normal life where you have to just do ordinary things. When I take selfies and putting it on Instagram and everything involved with this social media, it's like I live different life. It's my second life, second me, and I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with that as well. And what my ambitions regarding this is, I would really love to have one day my clothing brand, online store with my own signature. So I would love to create a sportswear because I love gym so much.
Okay.
And I would love to take tracksuit to another level, basically, to create it. Absolutely amazing designs.
That's beautiful.
They are not yet. I just don't see them yet, and I got such ideas in my head, but I don't want to talk about it in case somebody will steal it.
Yeah.
So
keep it to yourself.
I got this, and for this you need so much followers. You need to be picked up. You have to be basically lucky with the companies who will, kind of.
So you're working with a company currently, aren't you?
Yes.
And they sponsor you in terms of what you do with your clothing and stuff like that. So they're obviously pushing your brand already.
Yes, they do.
What is the name of that company again?
So it's called Femilux Finery.
Yeah.
They are based in Manchester, and basically after I started to working with them, my blog started to grow up super fast because the clothing they are providing is especially for bloggers.
Okay.
It's really amazing the way they do their clothing because it looks fantastic on the picture.
Okay, so obviously, and if any of the viewers or listeners,
actually I'm wearing it today.
Excellent.
With this Femilux.
We'll take some pictures and post them on our social media
Yes.
afterwards, and we'll be like, here we go. We'll send a link as well. So if any of our listeners wanted to get the clothing, they can go straight from your profile and click onto it.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
This is it.
So again, now social media's had a massive positive influence on you.
Yes.
But there are so many people that we look at now and will look into social media influencers and be like, oh, I have to look like this, or I have to be like this, or X, Y, and Z, and they become in a world where they feel negative about social media because everything is a model, or everything is someone looking really nice or wearing nice clothes or have a nice car or a nice house and things like that. What would your advice for them be? Like, how would you make sure that they don't become too negative and can stay true to themselves?
Yeah, this is very harsh line in the Instagram because people wants to look perfect, amazing. And what I would advise for everybody is just to stay natural as possible because you are the most original person and make the most of it. I would never copy anybody. Like, why do you want to look like somebody else? Just look yourself. And I think that's the best way. I mean, I don't look like these botoxy looking women with these massive lips and just stretched face because I don't want to look like them. I want to look like me, and it's beautiful that people follow me. Even I don't go that way. That road, like you have to have botox, otherwise nobody is gonna follow you suddenly because everybody's obsessed with these plastic surgeries, and I just don't get it, honestly.
So stay true to yourself.
Yes,
you don't need to make too many changes. I mean, my only advice would be, look, listen, if it's because of the way a person looks in the body wise, there are easier ways to do it, but the hard way will always be eat right and go to the gym and
Yes,
things like that.
definitely.
I would always say choose the hard way, because the hard way is always more rewarding.
And also I love simplicity as well. I love natural look. I think that's the best.
This is my natural black and white hair, by
Yeah,
the way, if
it's
you're
nice.
wondering.
I don't like fake. I don't like fake beauty. I don't admire that. So I can't look too fake, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one more thing that we did speak about off camera, you said there are now, sometimes it's difficult between you and your husband as well.
Yes.
So we spoke about...
In the beginning it was terrible when I started.
So tell us a story about that.
Yeah, the beginning was hard because you don't know what you are doing. Nobody is advising you what you should be doing. And you are kind of frustrated because nothing is happening for you. I mean, first year is kind of like, how will you say, you are starting something. It's like you are starting your own business and you have to put so many hours into it and nothing is coming back. And you are just putting in and you don't see any difference, see? So you see that first year, so many people will drop in. They say, okay, it doesn't work. I'm not doing it again. But you have to carry on doing and try your best and hard. And after 1 year, I think it took me 1 year to get 10,000 followers. And we're constantly fighting because I always have to have photo shoot done on Saturday, so I have to get ready. My husband is to wait for me, then taking pictures, and it's taking his time as well. Like we couldn't plan anything to go out because I was doing my Instagram and it started to be a big issue between us, you see. So yeah, I mean, now I'm trying to do it myself. I started to do selfies only, so I don't need to ask him for pictures because he was always annoyed and he hated it. So yeah, I'm doing it myself now, and I'm so much more happier. So he spent time with our daughter on Saturday in the morning, and once I'm done, we are going out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you found the right balance.
Right. Yes.
To be able to get it right.
Yeah, but it was very difficult in the beginning because I didn't know where that balance should be. I was constantly on my phone, engaging with audience, and it's just.
I think I have a similar problem with finding the right balance. Like obviously I have a full-time job, then I am doing this, and then at the same time with my family, it's just like a lot of them will be telling me, no, you should do it this way, or you should do it this way, or some people don't even see the vision that I see and start doubting me. So it's important. Like I know we've had ups and downs with the podcast already, but I haven't even done 1 year yet, and it's going to be important that we go past that 1 year and then go on to the second year, third year, fourth year. I've worked for many years for me to understand that nothing comes easy. Nothing in life is ever given to you in a plate. It's always going to be...
Unless you are lucky. Some people are giving on the plate everything, but I'm not that person. I never paid for promotions. I don't have money to burn on this, so everything you see on my blog, it's done by me, and I'm proud of it so much that it wasn't given to me just like that because I paid service or promotion on Instagram like some others.
Yeah, but even the hard work behind it, the pictures, doing this, doing that.
People think it's just taking selfie that takes 5 minutes, but actually I'm getting ready for a couple of hours. I have to wake up at 7 or 6 sometimes, and then I'm taking selfies of 3 outfits, which takes me like 3 hours. So the pictures you see it's a lot of
it's also hard work to remain in shape as well. I don't think anyone understands how easy it is to gain weight. But people might know how easy it is to gain weight, but how to lose weight is even harder. So like it's a tough industry to be in, and I applaud you.
Comparing with millions, literally, but in my opinion, I don't want to compare to anybody. It's just me in the middle of the universe, and that is very important for your healthy head. So because once in minute you will start to compare yourself to somebody, you will get upset because there is so many people who look so much better than you, that are more clever, whatever. So you can't look at it like this. You have to look at that this is you and you are happy with yourself and work on that. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Excellent. Right, so obviously thank you very much for being on the show today. It's been a pleasure having you. We spoke about all the positive influences that we can have through social media. We will look a little bit more into social media and the negative sides of it, and see if we have any guests that can come on and speak about a negative impact that it may have happened. But for today, I want to say thank you very much, Sylvia, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's lovely.
Welcome. Excellent. And for the rest of you guys, it's Life Out Loud, and if you want to be on our episodes, just got to follow, like, share, and send us a message. Thank you very much.